Hi loves, what's up? It's me, Audra, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you enjoy chaotic, frenetic energy, you like beauty, you like horror with a little bit of commentary thrown in between, then I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe for the low price of $0. I will tell you a holiday wish I have this year. This holiday wish goes out to you all. For all of you who have been feeling lost, lonely, scared, uncertain, I sincerely hope that those feelings are able to pass, that you're able to spend some time doing frivolous things that make you feel good even in the face of adversity. That got serious. All right, here are my socials. I love hanging out with y'all, and honestly, I am so really fucking ecstatic for the reel that's going up to accompany this look. Listen, y'all, first of all, let's not get it twisted. This is Flower Bomb, okay? Flower Bomb from Midas Cosmetics, but make it goth. Okay, listen, I can't help but do this, and some of this inspiration actually came from LS, who I'm doing this video in collaboration with, BT Dubs. But like, she inspired me to have this like intense, just like bright inner eye, like, and I've seen other people do it. Some of my friends have done it, but this particular color, I saw Elle and I was like, she looks fucking stunning. And I wanted to look stunning like that. So I did this. So I don't know how all of my looks turn into like the Dark Queen, but here we are. What are we here with today, Audra? Well, these are getting more and more extra every video. All right, so fun fact, I, unbeknownst to you, or probably beknownst to you, have a few friends in the sphere of beauty YouTube, and we all collectively gathered for a game of FMK. If you don't know what that stands for, it's Marry Kill. Marry Kill. And that's the noise I'm gonna make. Do you know why I'm gonna make that noise instead of say the word? Because I don't wanna edit it. Whine. Because there's only a number of times that I can say that, and honestly, I am not going to edit all of that out. I can't do it. So, with the collaboration of Miss Tina from the Fancy Face, and I hope that pictures are showing up here, Emily Han, my dear friend, and whom I hope will one day become a dear friend, LS. And we are all playing the game of FMK. Please be sure to follow and subscribe all of them. Their information will be below, as will their videos if I've done my job. We're gonna hope I did my job. So, we decided to pick 4 brands together, and then we also just kind of like veered off on our own. And I got a little creative with it, as I did with this look. So let's get started. All right, the first brand that we chose, and I'm just going in no particular order because it's me, and that's how I work. And I also have notes, y'all.
I'm going up.
So the first brand that we decided to play FMK with was ABH. Now how this works is you choose a brand and then you choose 3 products and you have to decide if you're gonna FMK each product. And here it is. I'm doing this in all kinds of out of order, but we know I'm not organized. All right, so ABH, for those of you who are newer to makeup, that's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know why that happened. Moving on. All right, so I decided that I would, the Moonchild Glow Kit, because that glow kit gives me so much life. Am I wearing it today? No, but I still would. Like, every time I pull that out, I'm just so happy I've done so. I'm like, who's gonna tell me what to do with this much glow? No one, I tell you, no one. I decided to marry the Jackie Aina palette because obviously, that palette gives me life. It makes me feel so good in the deep cockles of my heart. Thanks, Dennis Leary. And I love that palette. It's beautiful, it's stunning. And for those of y'all that weren't there for the live, me and Esty did and I think this is the direction, but if it's not, then look in this direction. Whatever direction that the little card goes, we did looks together with the same palette, emphasizing how important it is to have shade range because we're 2 different skin tones and it looked completely different on the both of us. It's also my Instagram, follow me. So anyway, I decided to kill, and this is where I'm gonna say the word because I wanna minimize the amount of times I actually say it, but I want it to be impactful when I do. That fucking eyeshadow primer. I hate it. It's white, it's thick, it doesn't do anything. And I don't mind a white base, but there was something that I just hated that. And you couldn't get it to like blend. If you accidentally used a little too much, you couldn't get it to blend with anything. If the color was just a shade too light, like then you just had this like white streak around. I hated it. It just didn't work out for me. I have hated that primer for so long, and I was using it for so long. I also refer to it as the devil's primer, and I am so glad that I've decided to kill that. All right, wine, and then on to the next one. Oh, I found my highlighters. All right. The next brand on the FMK list is Too Faced. So I decided to marry the Born This Way foundation because that ish is bomb. I used to have it. I know they reformulated it, but even the one I had before, I was like, and I need to repurchase that one because that foundation was life and I loved it, and I always felt like I looked so glamorous and beautiful, and it was just so easy to work with and blend. So I would definitely marry that. I have this, and that is why I would it. This is the Too Faced, their Canary Diamond highlighters. Listen, I'm going to boink the ever-loving shit out of this highlighter. I love it so much. It's sparkly, it's glittery. Like, look at it, look at all of that. Like, do you see that? Bitch, what? Yes, like that is too much sparkle and glow. Let me put it on my hand so that you can really get the impact, because I feel like you're not seeing cha like I am. Like, here we go. See how it's like pink? It shifts to pink, and like you look at it, when you grab it, it's gold, and it looks gold on my hand. But then pink, gold, pinky shift. Look at that. Let me just like dim like this so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's so pretty. I'm sure I'm not doing a good job of it. We're gonna move on. But this is a glorious, glorious highlighter, and I love it, and it's become one of my favorites. Thank you, Jen, for sending that over because I appreciate it. And I'm going to kill the Better Than Sex mascara. All of it, all of them, all of them. There is no mascara better than sex, and if there is, I'm sorry, you are having the wrong sex. That's all I can tell you. It is not good at all. Don't argue. All right, the next brand is gonna be Urban Decay. This one took me a little bit because I don't really F's with Urban Decay like that. I don't really like dance with them, you know? We don't go to the dance together. We don't like shimmy or shake together. So I decided that I was going to the all-nighter long-lasting setting spray. I once had a sample of that, and I absolutely loved that. It was quite nice. I don't feel like it like set everything into place, but it just looked, it made everything just look good, especially if you have glittery highlighters. That is where I think setting spray comes into play, is honestly, if you're wearing like glittery ass highlighters, setting spray does the absolute most to like kind of bring out the glow and sparkle, but also like make it meld with the rest of your makeup, especially for photos. So I dug that. I would marry the 24/7 Glide On eyeliner pencils. I've had those before, and I have loved every single one that I have owned. They have been fantastic and phenomenal. Like, you can't get blacker than black than that. The only other black I have found that is as black, how many times am I gonna say black? As many times as I want to, is one from Clinique. So marry that, and I'm going to kill everything naked. I know, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but let naked go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Listen, I know it's let it be, but we're changing the words for the purpose of it's the meteor mix. So anyway, everything naked, it's gotta go. They just will not let go of it, and every time you turn around, they're like, naked, naked, and I'm like, please stop. Please stop. So I want to kill it. I just want to kill the whole naked line, all of it. All right, the fourth brand is going to be Tarte. This is the last brand that we are doing that is gonna be the same, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what everybody chose. All right, so I have this, so I decided I was going to, the Tarte, let's see if I can get it to show. Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I adore this primer. This is one of my favorite primers, and I've just been using it. I have it on today. I have it on today for you so that you can see that it's priming. I just really like this primer. It's very hydrating, and I'm not one of those people who's like, it helps your shit to stick to. I just like the way that it feels, and I like that it creates like a nice barrier between my face and my foundation, especially as somebody who does YouTube. I like that barrier, and for mask wear, I have found that it has been invaluable for me to have that barrier because it's causing less irritation around this area because there's like space in between. So like my foundation isn't just rubbing against my poor innocent skin. It is rubbing against the primer, and then by the time that's broken down, I'm home washing my face and not getting busy because I don't have anyone. Don't be sad for me. I do have tools. Moving on, I was going to marry. Listen, I don't know if enough people talked about this. I feel like I was the only one who was talking about this, but their Gifted Amazonian Clay mascara. That shit was boss, and I really need to go back and repurchase it. Like, that is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I love it so much. I want to marry it, which is why I chose it as marry. It just gives me like cha lashes without being too much, and I adored it. It just got old and expired, so I feel it in my bones and in my soul that I'm about to go purchase it again because I'm like, I love that mascara while I like my Essence. Like, there's just something about that. Like, when I started using it again because I forgot about it, I was like, what the fuck? Why have I not been using this entire time? My feelings are hurt, my heart is broken, but we're gonna get married, so everything's fine. Oh, happy ending. All right. And I would kill the Shape Tape Concealer. Please, if you have ever wanted your under eyes to look deep and sallow, like you had died, but come back to life for vengeance against a former lover who killed you, then wear it. Wear it. Wear the Shape Tape Concealer. But for me, absolutely not. It's so thick and so drying. And I'm old. You know, I'm the resident old bitch of YouTube. That is too much. Like, I already have lines. I have lines under here. I don't need this emphasizing the lines that I have because, baby, I am not rich enough to get Botox right now. And until I am, you can just get off my back, Shape Tape. I would kill it. All right, now we're getting to what would Audra FMK? And we're gonna go with, first we're gonna start with things here. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. I decided to make shit difficult on myself because that's the kind of world I live in. If you have not yet seen my garbage ass chart, my garbage ass astrological chart, you will now understand, for those of you who did, why I am like this. So I'm gonna make life difficult on myself, and I'm going to pull from products that I own and brands that I own, like brands that I own, and then the products. So first up, we're starting with Becca. I would, their Shimmering Skin Perfector, their highlighter in Chocolate Geode. Yes, with my entire heart. I would love to open it for you, but girl is busted. And I know people are like, Audra, you haven't repressed that yet? No, and I really don't have any plans to. I'm going to let it live its life like this. I'm just gonna let it live its life like this. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. The real truth is I'm desperately afraid to try to press it because I just know I will break it. Then I will marry, because I have this on today, the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time currently, and y'all know I got a shit ton of foundations, but I love this one. And if I had to choose, you know, which of the Becca products that I own that I would marry, it's gonna be this one. Like, look at my skin right now. All right, moving on. to kill. It is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Long Wear Concealer. This actually falls into the same category as the Shape Tape. Look, this is a fantastic concealer, but like you literally have to be like, boop, because otherwise it is so thick. And yes, this is a little lighter than I should have, which is why I have been using it, which is why in some videos you have seen that I have like that 2016 super intense, like concealer look, because I am trying to use some of my older concealers that, you know, remember that time when we couldn't get out into the sun at all because there was a pandemic? Oh wait, that's still happening. Anyway, I'd gotten sun since then, but before I had not, and this was a good shade for me. It is just so thick that it's so hard to make it look good, and it's hard to get the correct amount. You really have to like be a fucking alchemist to get it together right. So for that reason, I'm gonna kill this. Speaking of making things difficult, I have grabbed 3 of my colored rain palettes. Y'all, please. Goddess, forgive me. Here we go. All right, let's open it. I'm gonna look at each one. I love you, Vivid Pigments. I'm gonna look at this one. I love you, Sapphire Rain. I'm gonna look at this one. I love you, Power. Oh my gosh, I've destroyed my life with this. Okay, okay, all right, okay. Okay. Oh my God, why did I choose like 3 of the best palettes that they make? Whew, okay. I'm looking at it again. All right, let's go in here, look at it again. Okay. So I'm going to, the Safari Rain palette. Porque it's so glorious. It has beautiful greens, and Tigress really makes me happy, but I feel like, you know, we could be done after a few rolls in the hay and I would be okay with that. I'm gonna have to marry the Power palette. There we go. I'm gonna have to marry the Power palette because this palette is gorgeous. Look at her. Look at her in all of her glory. Like, look at what she's doing. Do you see? Do you see? Like, and here's the thing about it. It's Legacy. This shade here, Legacy, so beautiful. And it's, listen, did you see that like makeup gasm I just had? The thing about Legacy is that it looks white, but it's not. I wonder if it's gonna focus at all. Probably not. But it looks white, but it's not. It is actually, I'm gonna put it right here. It's kind of this like pinky purple shade. Am I doing a good job of trying to show this to you? Yes, I did it that time. It is so fucking pretty. And now I feel bad that I have to kill the Vivid Pigments and Shadows. But the reason I have to kill this is because the formulation I have is not the formulation that everybody else has. So I'm going to have to kill it because they reformulated it, and I'm just gonna have to kill it because it's not the same. And this one's really awesome, but like, oh, why did I do this to myself? My feelings are really hurt. All right, I'm going to do uno más because I'm hurting my heart. I'm just breaking my heart doing this, and I can only stand to do one more. And we know I don't like even numbers, so I'm gonna do odd. Hold please while I access my own account. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I grabbed 3, just impulsively, I grabbed 3 Kaleidos palettes. So this is what we're looking at. All right, we are looking at the Electro Turquoise, the Astro Pink, and the VR Neon. Let me show these to you again. Okay, I have to decide which one I'm gonna FMK. Let's look. Ooh, okay. I think so I looked at this one, so let me show you, because I looked at it. I'm making decisions. Are you making decisions? I hope that you are, because we're going to make choices here. And I really want to know, listen, I want to know y'all's decisions. So let me know of all the things, if we have the same order or different. Okay, ooh, okay, there's this one. And finally. Okay, so first I'm going to say is the Futurism for VR Neon because it's a very pretty palette and I can do a lot of different things with it. So I'm gonna, you did not need that visual representation and I apologize. Moving on, I am going to marry the Astro Pink. Listen, the goth girl in me cannot say no to a black shimmer, deep purples. Like, I can't say no to that. Like, I'm gonna marry this. We're going to have purple and black babies. Wait. Moving on. And unfortunately, I have to kill the Electro Turquoise. While I like these shades, they're just like very, I don't like that there's brown. This orange is not as, it doesn't give me as much joy as I wanted it to give me. So for that reason, you must die. That was really intense. All right. That's it, y'all. That is my FMK video. Again, please make sure you check out my co-hosts, my cohorts. That's the word we're searching for. Please go look at their videos. I am going right now to go look at them. I know, like right now we're in the chat. Hi, future Audra. How are you doing? Are you off the couch yet? Have you showered? I bet you haven't. And I bet you haven't eaten either. Get that shit done, girl. All right, so I want to thank all of you for coming, watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed this and that you enjoyed me collaborating with wonderful creators on this platform. Thank all of you so much for doing so. And as usual, huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays. Okay, you know the drill. It costs $0 to be kind, and it's so good for your soul if you do so, because otherwise, if you don't, Krampus is sure coming for yours. Until next time, XOXO, Gothic girl! I am on the shimmers. Oh my god, I look amazing! I cannot stand it. Like, look at that. Look at what I can do. Look at that side's different. Do you see that? That side's different. No, sir. No, sir. You are in trouble. You are in punishment. My body's different. I'm built different. I'm not. I'm built just like everybody else. Y'all, but like, look at me. But look at me. Believe me though. I'm having a moment. Listen. Who ate my chicken? It was you. Get down. No, sir. That's what I thought. Like a slob. All right. The confidence. The confidence. Oof. Okay, I'm done.